Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new Georgia Lottery $5 double-sided dollars ticket. This is part of the March 2024 series of tickets coming out in Georgia. And this one is a number match game. So you've got your number match on the front, and there is another number match on the back. There's one symbol you're looking for. It is a 5X, and it seems to me that you can only find the 5X on the front. If you find out different, let me know in the comment section below. Now here on this page, we're looking at the prize structure and odds that the Georgia Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 3.75, and prize structure, a couple things stand out. First of all, this $6 prize. I mean, it really doesn't matter, I guess, how you're winning your money back as long as you are, but the $6 prize is not a good look. I mean, it just looks cheap. Nobody wants to win $6, and I have no idea. Well, I know why they put the $6 prize on there, so they can make the odds a little bit better, but they really need to figure out a way to do this without the $6 prize. The other thing that stands out is the top prize, $250,000. Seems a little bit cheap. I mean, we're used to seeing $400,000, $500,000 on $5 tickets. And when you go to other states, they have $1 million prizes on their $5 tickets. So, yeah, $250,000 does seem kind of cheap. Now in Georgia, for taxes, for any prize over $5,000, they're automatically going to take out 29.75% in taxes. I don't view that tax money as part of the value of the game, and so that is going to affect how I view these top two prizes. So instead of what you see there on the screen, I'm going to view these as $7,025, and then the top prize, $175,625. So with that adjusted prize amount, when you run the numbers on this game, you find out that the payout comes in between 71 and 72%. Now, this is a huge dip from what we have been seeing for $5 tickets. Well, I won't say a huge dip, but it is a dip. It does exceed the minimum 70% that we look for all tickets, but we'll see how this compares to other $5 tickets a little bit later in the video. We do need to note, though, that the 71% does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not many people are going to be winning, which means very few people are going to see a 71% payout on this game. And so what we want to know now is, what is the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be winning those top prizes? And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $50 prize level. So, I'm not going to be recommending playing this ticket, but if you do play it, if you just have average luck, when you do win, you're going to see a prize somewhere between $5 and $50. And there at the $50 prize level, there's a split. It's about 82 to 18. So the large majority, 82% of these $50 prizes fall here in the bottom 99% of prizes. So, these are the prizes that the average people are going to be winning. The other 18%, though, are going to be included here in the top 1% of prizes. Now, top 1% prizes are really difficult to hit. If you want to know the odds of hitting one, look at the overall odds, move the decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and it's about 1 in every 357 tickets that would have a top 1% prize on it. That means you're in way over $1,500 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. So that's really important to note if you are considering playing this game. Now, because so few people are going to be winning these top 1% prizes, we're going to take the value of all of these, subtract it from the payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with the value of just the bottom 99% of prizes, where 99% of people are going to be playing the game. And when we do that, we find out that the payout of the bottom 99% of prizes comes in between 63 and 64%. Now, this also exceeds the minimum 60% payout that we look for bottom 99% prizes. So 63% isn't a bad number. I think this will feel pretty decent to, the 99% of people who are not winning the top prizes. Now, here on this page, we are tracking the increases and decreases in Georgia $5 tickets. And you can see, yeah, there was a pretty big dip. So over here on the right, this is the data point for the double-sided dollars ticket. There was a pretty big dip from what we've seen the last 2 months for $5 tickets. And yeah, so it just seems like the Georgia Lottery may be going back to its old low payout $5 tickets. Yeah, I mean, I hate $5 tickets. I think it's the worst value that you can get of any of any ticket denomination. States know that $5 is a convenient price point, and they really sock it to the players as far as low payouts go. We did have a couple of okay $5 tickets that came out. The Fast 50s was actually a really good one. Then we had 73, 72 percent, which is still not great, but it's better than like 70, 71, which it seems like we're getting back to. So yeah, this is definitely not one that I would buy. Whenever I see the value go down like this, I always recommend don't buy the ticket, because with every ticket you buy, you're communicating approval to the Georgia Lottery for the tickets that they're putting out. With a situation like this, you don't want to communicate approval. You want to communicate, hey, we don't deserve to see decreases in value like this. We don't like to see decreases in value like this, and we're not going to buy the tickets when we see decreases in value like this. So this is one that you should definitely leave on the shelf and not buy. Now, if you are buying $5 tickets in Georgia, up here in green, you see the best ticket for every category. So if you're playing for overall value, if you can find that Fast 50s, I know this game is kind of almost run its course, but if you can still find those are by far the best $5 tickets that you can get right now. If you're playing for odds, Scorching Hot Sevens would have the best odds. If you're a more conservative player and you like to hold on to as much of your money as possible, Fast 50s has way more value for the bottom 99% of players. And then if you're more of a high roller and you like to win a little bit more money when you are lucky enough to hit in the top 1%, the 5x Wild ticket would be where you'd want to play. And then over here on the right, we're keeping track of top prizes as well. Now here on this page, we are ranking Georgia $5 tickets based on overall payout. 71.65, so double-sided dollars here, 17th place overall. So, bottom half of this list. So, not only are they back, is the Georgia Lottery back to its old ways? They didn't even give you a good ticket, relative to the old ways. So, this is not a good ticket, not one that I would recommend that you buy. Georgia Lottery did not do its job this month for, giving us something that we would want to play. Now here on this page, we're ranking Georgia $5 tickets based on the bottom 99% payout, 63.56. This is the third best ticket for the the average player out there. And here is what I don't like to see. I hate it when I see a low payout ticket, so 17th place overall, with a high bottom 99% payout. This is a really deceptive practice. The Georgia Lottery created this ticket to feel like a good ticket, but in reality, it's not a good ticket at all. And so this is very deceptive. Shame on the Georgia Lottery for doing this. I like seeing high bottom 99% payouts, but only when the overall ticket also has a good payout. I mean, it's unethical. It's unethical to put out a bad ticket and then have a good bottom 99% payout. It's just unethical. It's not honest, and Georgia Lottery should be ashamed for doing that. Now here on this page, we are comparing the $5 tickets across the 6 states that we're looking at on the channel. You can see that, where is it? So 71.65, this is not the right page. Here's where we're comparing $5 tickets across states, 71.65. So this double-sided dollar, even though it's not a great ticket in Georgia, it is relatively competitive when it comes to what other states are doing, with the exception of Massachusetts. But you can see Georgia $5 tickets, have more value than what we're seeing out of Florida, California, Texas, New York. But Massachusetts is where we really want to look for our model for what $5 tickets should be. Massachusetts regularly puts out $5 tickets at 76% value. That's where $5 ticket value should be. Until Georgia can do that, I'm not playing $5 tickets. If I want to play a $5 ticket, I'll find a Massachusetts scratcher online and I'll go in on some $5 tickets. from Massachusetts. It's just that simple, unless I can find the Fast 50s. And this is where we want to talk about specifics. So the best $5 ticket we've seen came out of Georgia. It was that Fast 50s ticket, had 77% payout, which is really good for a $5 ticket. And we have to ask the question, if Georgia can do it here, if they can put this ticket out at 77% payout and make plenty of money doing it, then why don't they do it with all the other $5 tickets? They're basically keeping more money than they have to. Why is Georgia putting out a $5 ticket at 71% payout when they can put one out at 77% payout? That is over 6 full percentage points difference, and that's a huge amount of money when you think about how much money goes into making just one of these games. So one scratch game could easily have 10 million tickets that make up the entire game. Multiply that by the $5 price tag, and that's $50 million just for one scratch game. And 6% of 50 million is $3 million that the Georgia Lottery put into the hands of the players on this Fast 50s game that they're basically stealing from players on this double-sided dollars game. So, they're stealing it a little bit at a time. It's like 30 cents per ticket they're stealing from you. But 30 cents times 10 million tickets, that's a lot of money. $3 million that they're stealing from the people. So shame on Georgia for doing that. Now here on this page, this is where we are comparing based on the bottom 99% payout. 63.56 is good enough for 4th place overall. So again, this really unethical, deceptive practice of making a ticket feel like a good ticket to 99% of losers who are playing it, but in reality, the ticket is a stinker. So, that's one of the things that this channel is good at pointing out when the lotteries are really taking advantage of people and being deceptive like that. Now, here on this page, this is to give a little more context as to how low this payout is. We had the kind of the sister ticket to the $5 Fast 50s, the $2 Fast 20s came out, had a 75% payout. The reason I'm showing this is because you should never, ever, ever have a more expensive ticket with less payout than a cheaper ticket. Just should not happen. This is completely backwards. Georgia Lottery should be embarrassed and ashamed that they're putting out more expensive tickets that have less value than a $2 ticket. Now here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets we've looked at on the channel so far. We just have one $5 ticket on here. It's that Fast 50s. So it is possible. We just need Georgia to give us the best that they can every time they do it. When you go to work, your boss expects the best out of you every day. We should be able to expect the best out of the Georgia Lottery on every single ticket they put out. Now here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets based on the bottom 99% payout. So these are the friendliest tickets to the average player. A couple of $5 tickets here, including the Fast 50s, which is the best ticket for the average player. So again, we just need the Georgia Lottery to do its best every time it puts out a ticket, instead of trying to, pull the wool over the player's eyes and steal money. That's all there is to it. I wouldn't play this ticket. Payout's too low. Payout went down from the last ticket. I think it's deceptive the way that they did the prize structure. So Georgia Lottery did not do a good job this month. I recommend you don't play it. I definitely won't be. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.